I never actually record outside, so it's different, but they just wanna just yap. I think just, be able to share what's on my mind and kind of just this is pretty much like a digital journal for me. As you can see by the title, it's called Run to Jesus. That's something that I've been trying to work on these past few months, let alone these past few weeks, really. And, I first got the idea of Run to Jesus by listening to A Forgiving God by SCU Worship. So if you haven't listened to that song, you got to tap in because that song is so good. But in every situation, really, just being able to run to Jesus is so special because I'll be honest, these past few weeks, I'm a few weeks, let alone, yeah, I think 2 or 3 weeks out before I, head back to school and just head back to actual life. And summer's been really cool. I've gotten to side quest a lot, and I've gotten to do a lot of cool things. Outside of DC, inside of DC, everything. There's just so much that I've been overthinking about. Stuff like relationships, holding on to friendships, and just the latter. Just there's just so much things that I tend to overthink that I just don't sit down and relax and just give straight to Jesus. And I think that's, a big thing that I have to do is just run to Jesus. In every situation. If you're mad at somebody, run to Jesus. If you're overthinking about somebody, or if you just can't get somebody off your mind, run to Jesus. If you're worried about the future or just overwhelmed about, any situation that you're in, just run to Jesus. That part of the song where it talks about, you've been out on your own, now it's time to come home. That's a heavy hitter for me. This is free promo for SEU worship pretty much. So if you haven't listened to that song, I highly recommend you listen to it. But just run to Jesus. I don't know who's watching this. It could be 5 people watching this. It could be 1,000 people, whatever, how many other people are watching, but just run to Jesus. There's so much in this world that distracts us and takes us off our course that Jesus has really set us on. And I think that we just forget to go back to Jesus. We just get so focused on the distractions rather than just focusing on the one who created us and has set us on the right path for this life. And even during church today, he was talking about seeing all the counterfeits in our lives. And there's so many shiny objects, so many counterfeits that look like the one, but it's never the one that really actually matters. And the one that actually matters the most is Jesus. It's honestly a hard truth to grasp at first. I think for me personally, I think I've been on this walk for God for as long as I can remember, growing up in Catholic school and everything, but I've never truly ran to Jesus. And that's something that I think I have to do. And if you're watching this too, that's something that you should do as well. Run to Jesus and know that he's been sitting on the porch waiting for your arrival. He's been waiting for you to come home. We think we could just walk this life on our own, and I've done it many times to where I think I could just be on top of the world by myself, do whatever I want to do, but really putting your faith and trust in Jesus and just running to him in every single circumstance is just something that, could help you in so much more ways than you could ever think or imagine. And just really putting your faith and trust in him is something that I still have to do as well. It's really beneficial for anybody who's going through a walk with Jesus or even people who aren't going on a walk with Jesus. Just run to him. Just know that through every situation, he is with you. You're never alone. Jesus is with you always, and just continue to run to him. The premise of just making videos like these is just sharing my thoughts and kind of where I'm at, but also being able to share, his love with other people too. Just knowing that he has your path set for you it's hard to grasp at first, 100%. But I think just knowing that regardless of whatever path you end up going on, if you just continue to trust in him and put your faith in him and just continue to walk in the way that he set you to, you're gonna be set up for greatness and so much blessings. And I think just being vulnerable about my current situation, I've been overthinking about, just a relationship a lot. And I think that I can get caught up in thinking that, maybe he will provide, maybe he won't provide, but I'm just stuck in that constant cycle of trusting in the things of this world first rather than just trusting to him. And I think really just running to Jesus is something that I have to do as well. I mean, that's really all I wanted to share. If I could just sum it up all in one, it could be going back to the title, just run to Jesus. Because this world has so many counterfeits and so many things that say they can give you so much and promise you so many things, promise you endless happiness, but the only one who could really and truly fill that void is Jesus. So run to Jesus. He's been waiting for you to come back home. Know that He's with you always, and just continue to put your faith and trust in Him in a world where it seems so hard to do. It's so hard to do. Trust me, from personal experience too, it's so hard to do. But just run to Jesus. He's been waiting for you to come back home, and it's gonna be so worth it when you just continue to know that the path that is set for you is greater than anything that you could ever think or imagine.